What up, y'all? Victory of Love. Back up in here, man. Another video, another poem. And this poem is called How to Live in Love. Before we get into that, I just want to show you what I'm doing with right here. We got nature in this beautiful place. Feel me? Got everything we need right here. And we chilling, man. We vibing out. We vibing out. I'm just vibing out with water right now. And so the poem, How to Live in Love Unconditionally. Love is unconditional. When you truly love, it's beyond the physical. An inner knowing of who you are and where you come from, beyond the stars. Something you can only show. Words, they come and they go. Just like birds, as they settle, they leave, and yet we're still at peace or ease. There's a certain kind of peace that comes when you just be. Breathe. And remember, you are free. You can't forget yourself because love never truly leaves. Believe that just like a tree, you're growing your roots, and like love, it goes deep. Feel me? That's the whole poem. And that poem is about unconditional love. And what really sparked this whole poem for me was seeing a bird fly by and then leave me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, it's a cute bird, and then it just left. And I was like, why? Why did it do that? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's weird. But then I was like, you know what? I'm glad it's free. Able to do what it wants to do. And I feel like this really ties in well into relationship issues. And when you go through heartbreak and when we go through traumatic issues like that, we gotta realize that these things happen because they're teaching us something about ourselves. The way what we attract is never based on what other people like our surroundings. It's on our frequency, on our vibration. What are we thinking about? You attract what you vibrate around. Right? Like attracts like. So if you're really operating in love, which we're trying to get to, and like our love language is altered because of childhood trauma and because of how we're brought up, how society brings us up, how school brings us up, friends, media. These things kind of alter how we love ourselves and love. And honestly, sometimes we operate from a lower frequency, and that's okay. But it's all about finding that vibration within us and increasing our love within us naturally through doing things that we love to do. You know what I'm saying? Making art and stuff like that. But making art and like creating and making YouTube videos and providing for your family and just providing for yourself first, really, because self-love is most important. So if you're not happy with yourself, helping your family doesn't really help. And then you're gonna live in a relationship where you're gonna be in a relationship in the future where you're gonna have to help somebody the rest of your life. So it's like you gotta find that inner peace within yourself and figure out what you need to do right now. What is it you're calling for? You know what I'm saying? I had to redo this video so many times because it's really weird because like unconditional love is about loving whatever happens and seeing the bigger picture behind things. You know what I'm saying? Seeing it from a bird's eye view, seeing it from a high vibrational energy. And if you're able to see love in this situation right now, like for example, I had to recreate this video a couple times because the camera was switching. And I was like, oh, I don't know which way the camera was looking at. Is the front camera, the back camera? But I realized now, like, this is teaching me to be more, like plus Mercury retrograde, but also it's teaching me to like see the details of things. See the really dig into the details. Like, am I really getting to something I really want, or am I doing the thing I like? It's a lesson. You know what I'm saying? I can learn from this. I can learn from this. I can see that I need to prioritize what's really happening on the phone. Maybe there's something going on the phone that I haven't really realized. But really, love is alchemy because we go through hardships all the time. Life is up and down. It's never straight. If you live a straight line, you're dead. You're not alive. You gotta have experiences. As a spirit, you go up and you go down, up and then down, and it's like a wave. You feel me? So if you're living under a wave or in the wave, you're able to ride the frequencies much better, or the tides much better when you have a good boat. And a good boat comes from loving yourself. That's one of the aspects. There's a bunch of aspects, but love is one of the things that people have issues with because they don't understand why they're attracting the things they are. And really, unconditional love is when you're able to see things and let them go. That's what real love is. You gotta be okay when you die that your family's not gonna be here around you anymore. You gotta be okay with that. You gotta be okay that the things that you've grown and harvested all your life will eventually, be on to go on to somebody else. You're gonna have to leave it, and that's what life is. Life is all about life and death. You gotta be okay with death too. You gotta love yourself enough so that whatever deteriorates is meant to deteriorate, and you gotta live with no regrets. That's why you gotta live in love and do the things you love to do and watch it grow. Focus on the things you want to grow and stop focusing on things you don't want to grow. And then when you take care of yourself and focus on the things you do want to see grow in your life, you will see that you're gonna naturally start attracting higher frequency beings around you and just live in a higher vibration. You feel me? So you're not gonna be. You gotta look at the every situation, like miscommunications, like that's on your part. You know what I'm saying? Usually, because everybody has a chance to talk. So it's like, are you able to communicate with the way you feel inside, or not? Like I'm still dealing with that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with that too, where I'm able to feel out, especially for men. It's hard for us to really love ourselves a lot because we're not able to tap into our emotions as much because society has brought us. See, there you go. Society has brought us to believe that it's bad to listen to your feelings. It's bad to get in emotions. But men and women are both feminine and masculine energy. They both have both. So it's like loving yourself is loving both aspects. You know what I'm saying? Loving your feminine side and your masculine side, your emotions and your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Your ideas and your feelings. And really, we can't love ourselves if we don't feel complete within ourselves. If we don't feel happy with the way we feel. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to get down. It's okay to cry. I cry all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I love myself for that. And I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed of that. It's okay to cry because society thinks it's bad, but who are you to determine what's good or bad? You know what I'm saying? Who are you to determine that's good or bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we need a release, and sometimes we're too scared to. Sometimes most men, what they do is get angry. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta learn to appreciate those. We gotta learn from those moments that we get angry and sad and down, and just learn to transmute it into love and understand that everything's happening for a reason. And whatever is happening to us, sometimes it's not. Whatever people say to us, whatever people do to us, is not our fault. It's their fault. Whatever they're doing, it's on them. Like, but if we're in that situation around them, maybe we can learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe if it's directed towards us, we can learn from that and grow from it. There's always a lesson behind every pain and struggle. Love is about accepting things as they are. Circumstances, situations, life. We have to be more grateful for things. We have to be more accepting of ourselves and accepting of how we look and how we think and how we feel and our emotions and what we have, our body, the way we have, like whatever our physical body looks like, people that come and go, status. You know what I'm saying? We got to be accepting of it, but we got to learn how to love ourselves and grow from it. Put some energy towards the things we want to see grow and focus on that and go towards that. Why are we staying still? Why are we we can't be crying forever. We gotta start making moves. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start doing something. Otherwise we're gonna go nowhere. So it's all about releasing the baggage immediately and moving on. Love is a high vibrational frequency. You can't stay low when you're in love. You gotta be high. You gotta be in love. Like, wow, look at all this nature around me. Breathing in that good ass prana. Shout out to Ralph. And then so it's like, I feel like a lot of things really do have love in them, like nature. You know what I'm saying? Like birds, they really show us that love exists. And like our mothers, the way they love us, it's unconditional, right? So it's like, we gotta learn that through the bad times, through the hard times, we gotta love ourselves, man. We can't be embarrassed. We can't be ashamed. We can't hate ourselves. We gotta love ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can really love yourself, you can really, just like the poem says. You know what I'm saying? It's really an inner knowing. It's beyond the physical. It's inner knowing that you come from the stars, basically. You come from outer space. You're not this ego. You're not your ego. You're not your character. We're just playing it out. When you see it from a love perspective, a higher perspective, an eagle eye perspective, you're able to see that you're controlling this body right now. And the more you can tap into that energy, that kind of love, you won't care what other people say or think or do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in love all the time because you know that what you're doing is beneficial towards yourself. You don't care what anybody else thinks if you're doing something what you love to do. You know You're not gonna be scared if somebody is like making a movie and you're on set and somebody sees you and they're like, oh shit, that guy's acting, and now you're scared. Nah, you gotta keep focused on your own grind. You know what I'm saying? Whatever people think is on their fault. Maybe they're surprised that you're doing what you're doing and now they wanna, you know what I'm saying? But love is all about tapping into that frequency of understanding. You know, understanding that things happen for a reason, understanding why this is happening, understanding that you are the creator of your own reality, understanding that when you vibrate in love, you're attracting things that also are in love. If you're vibrating low, you're attracting things that are also low in your life. And when you're low, you grow. When you're high, you're standing high. You know what I'm saying? You're enjoying the breeze. You know, you're flying in the sky, and that's good, and that's cool. But sometimes you got to be low because you know life is up and down. You know, you can't be high all the time because if you're high all the time, you can be lost in love, and you will never see the ground, and then you'll never understand how to move in reality. So it's like it's a balance, you know. You gotta live in love, but you also be righteous at the same time. You gotta do the right thing. You gotta live with wisdom. You gotta use that wisdom sometimes. You gotta use your wizardry sometimes. You gotta use your past experiences and make that your reality. And start utilizing the past experiences as wisdom and live in that love, so you can transmute whatever happens to you now and understand it from a broad perspective, and not just see it as like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, this person left me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I can't control this person. So it's like, you know, how you conflicted that sounds and how constricted that sounds. But when you live in love, you're able to open your perspective and see it from a broader perspective and see things as they are and be like more accepting of them. Just like the bird when it came and went. It's like, oh, you know, I want it to stay, but it's like I'm enjoying it because it's at least enjoying its life. You know what I'm saying? A love is like an inner knowing because you can feel it. You can feel it. I can feel the love in that person, in that bird, because he is living in a high vibration, because he's being free. Love is freedom. Love is enjoying yourself, and he's enjoying himself. Any kid that's enjoying themselves, they have love, and you can see that. But when you see somebody who's, you know, for example, upset, they're not living in love. But I look at it as they're learning a lesson. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And when somebody's angry at you, nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's judging you, it's nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? It's all on them. And it takes a very high vibrational state to understand that. Like you gotta understand, like I'm not saying like I'm a superior to you. Everybody can do this. Victory of love. Come on, man. We all have love inside of us. It's in our DNA, man. We can tap into it. Meditate, take care of yourself, eat well, think well. Um don't be so hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love is also understanding that the hardships will come, stormy weathers will come, but at the end of every stormy weather is a sunny day. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't stay stuck in your emotions for so long. Try to find a way to get out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find a way to alchemize it, understand it from a higher perspective as fast as you can, and then bounce back up. Go through that, sit down that low, and bounce back higher next time. And then get that low, bounce back higher, and then it's like, whoa, this guy's, you know, he never gives up. And that's what love is. Love is really just powerful. It's powerful. Just don't use it too much. You know what I'm saying? We need to go down sometimes. We need to come back down. Love a lot, but understand that, you know, downfalls will come, pain will come. That's okay, because you live in love. So that's the video. Victory of love. Sign out. Peace.